The two captains are in the middle. We're ready for the toss. The home captain wins the toss, and we'll have a bowl.
So the final is getting started. Who would have predicted that these two teams would be playing the finals? Comilla Conquerors, who just made it to the semi-finals just because Sylhet defeated Cox's Bazar, and Khulna dominated the semi-final to reach the finals, beating the two top teams in this tournament. This has been truly magnificent tournament so far, and the predictions go that Khulna may very well win this tournament. Yeah, there would be some sort of criticisms that whether they would be able to make their runs as they did before, but it has to be said that Lewis and Butler have reached their peak form in the middle of the tournament and kept hold of it. Comilla Conquerors has just made 2 runs from 3 runs from 2 balls. I'm sorry for that. And I think so the respectable total would be around 120, 130 plus. If they could go for 120, 130. Oh, it's a wicket. Butler has just been caught behind. Has just been caught by Adil Rashid, and it was bowled, and it has a golden duck by Mitchell Starc. Smith comes into the field. Now it all comes down to Smith and Lewis. It's 3 runs with the fall of a wicket from 4 balls. We are in the very first over. Mitchell Starc has been very economical in this over. Yes, he is. Indeed he is. It's 5 balls with 3 runs and 1 wicket on the board. Losing Butler in the very first over would be very difficult for Khulna to succumb. They needed Butler to win this trophy. Ngidi, this bowler has been exceptional in this tournament. He didn't play the first 2 matches, but now he is.
Nice save there.
Yeah, I agree with the Khulna management, Comilla management, that what is Starc by Starc, and if he can very well give a very good over in the next over, perform tremendously so that Khulna can be in the finals, and both of them have fallen down within the span of 2 overs by Ngidi and Starc. What a start. Shirtaj Kadir has just come onto the field. What are we gonna see? It's fall of 2 wickets within the span of 5 runs. What a over by Ngidi. I can't believe it. You know, we have just seen 2 wickets like Lewis and Butler, and they are not in the field anymore. It all comes down to Smith and Shirtaj Kadir. Would they be able to take the total to 100 plus runs? It's a 4 from Smith.
That's 4.
Who would have thought? My predictions before the start of the game was Khulna, because Khulna did perform very well. But now it seems Comilla are in the driving seat. They're restricting their runs, they're taking the wickets in every over till now. We don't know what is gonna happen in this tournament, but this tournament has been a roller coaster ride for Comilla Conquerors. They were the bottom team, and then they just because of sheer luck they made it to the top 4, and now they are playing the finals. And what confidence do they have in this tournament? They have taken the top 2 wickets of the Khulna team. Stark is coming for the next over. It's 15 runs in 2.1 overs with the fall of 2 wickets.
Safely plays that along the ground.
Shirtaj Qadir has just cut the ball in this square cut to take 2 runs.
Good return.
I think so the captaincy change in the Kumbh, a big boost for the team, because before Saim took hold of the captaincy, we didn't see this team performing so well. And as soon as Saim took the captaincy, I think so it was some sort of a boost for the whole team, because they started performing and they have just mesmerized the whole tournament. What a over by Stark. This player, I think so, I've never seen Stark been so economical as he have been in the finals. It's 1.4 overs. It's 1.5 actually, and he has just hit 9 runs with a fall of a wicket. What a over, what a man. His spinners. The spinners are the top wicket takers, and even in the finals, when it comes down to this, he gives only 9 runs. Smith has just hit a 4. Will Ngidi get another wicket? We have to wait and see. It's another 4. It's another 4 from Smith. Steven Smith has taken the hold of this team and steering them to the 100+ marks that the team wants. The Khulna management is depending on Steven Smith. They really need him to score, and he has hit consecutive 4s from the 2 balls. It's a free hit. It's a free hit. I don't know what happened to Ngidi. Maybe we were praising him too much. It's consecutive 3-4s from Steven Smith. This man is performing in the finals. It's 24 runs from 11 balls. They have just hit 38 runs in 3.3 overs. It's another 4. It's another 4. 4 4s consecutively from Steven Smith. I think so what the Khulna team is doing, they're constantly trying to, put the burden out of Shirtaj Qadir, because he has not settled it yet, and Steven Smith has just scored 4 consecutive 4s with a dot. That's 33 runs with a ball to spare by Ngidi. Maybe this is the expensive over I've ever seen Ngidi to do. And it was a close call, but it will not be given by the umpire. Will they go for a review? I think so, they very well should. Yes, and it's a review by Saim Qadir. If Smith is out, then Khulna will surely be in danger. No, it's not pitched out. It's a pitch outside. It's umpire's call. I don't think so it would be a wicket. It's hitting, but it's the umpire's call. Would it be overturned? I don't think so it will be overturned. If it was overturned, then Smith is out. No, it's not. Smith is not out. Smith is still in on the crease. And I think so with Smith on the crease, they could see a big score. Jofra Archer, this another bowler who just mesmerized this tournament. This has been a tournament for Ngidi and Jofra Archer for this Comilla Conquerors. They have depended on these bowlers, and they have taken the whole of this team when Stark was not performing. And I think so Archer needs to perform today, because Stark performed tremendously in this finals. He just gave 9 runs from 2 overs. What can you expect from a seamer? I think so Shirtaj Qadir and Steven Smith, because he was just hitting the ball perfectly. Yeah, that's what I should have done. They have just rotated the strike to
One
Steven
more
Smith.
added.
Now it all comes down to Smith. Would he hit a boundary in the next 3 balls? Can we expect a boundary from Steven Smith? Oh, it's a dot ball. It's a dot ball. Can we see a boundary in this over? Can we see a boundary in this over by Steven Smith? What a ball by Jofre Archer. What a ball by Jofre Archer. This guy has just given 1 run from 5 balls. 1 run from 5 balls. Can we see a boundary? Can we see a boundary? And yes, Steven Smith delivers. It was a 6. It was a tremendous 6. Adil Rashid is another bowler who have inspired this Comilla Conquerors to play in the finals. It's the very first ball of Adil Rashid, and Shirtaj Kadir has just
That was a good delivery. He was
put the
treated
ball
with
out of the park. It's a 4. It's a 4. I think so. Shirtaj Kadir and Steven Smith has to be on the field till the last over so that this team can go for the 100 plus marks. And it's a 6. It's a 6 by Shirtaj Kadir. Consecutive boundaries, 10 runs from 2 balls in Adil Rashid's over. Adil Rashid has been a tremendous bowler for this Comilla Conquerors. They have just done 54 runs from 25 balls. These 2 batsmen. Shirtaj Kadir is out. Perhaps Shirtaj Kadir. Yes, Shirtaj Kadir is out. Adil Rashid has just struck when it matters. You just take 10 runs from my 2 balls, then the next ball will be the wicket, and it's a wicket. Shirtaj Kadir has just fallen down in LPW by Adil Rashid. Andrew Russell has come on the field. What to expect from Andrew Russell? This guy is a hitter. This West Indian can hit balls with just a mighty touch, and he goes for 6s. Will it be a 6? Will it be a 6? It's a 4. This guy, when he comes onto the field, he just blazes the field with 4s and 6s. We need an explosive innings by this Khulna so that the key team can perform and give a massive total to the Comilla Conquerors, because who knows what would happen. Adil Rashid has just delivered. He has taken Shirtaj Kadir out of this equation. If we can see fall of 2 wickets consecutively, or fall of 2 wickets, then we can see the Khulna Conquerors. Then the Khulna would fall down, would kneel in front of Comilla Conquerors.
Mistimed that one.
Steven Smith is continuing his form. He just had a boundary. He just had a boundary. Jofre Archer has just hit 11 runs from 1.1 overs. Steven Smith is not here for that. Steven Smith is just showing everyone how to bat, how to do the runs. This guy, he has just hit 40 runs in 19 balls. Will we see a half century by Steven Smith? It's long overdue when we see Smith is not performing that very well. When it matters, will he be able to do this? Andrew Russell has to hit a boundary, will be looking to hit a boundary in the next 3 balls by Jofre Archer. And no, it's not a boundary, it's a single. They're playing with singles, they're just running around, they're rotating the strike so that the runs keep on coming on the board. And there it is. It's 71 runs in 6.4 overs with the fall of 3 wickets. And they are rotating. They are they're just not calm. They just keep on running with the slight touch of the ball. Even if it's a pad, they just don't. It doesn't matter for them. They're just taking runs.
Nice shot.
And Russell delivers. He has just hit a 4 in the very last ball by Jofre Archer. And it's a no ball. It's a free hit for Andrew Russell. Will he go for it again? He has to. Will he go for it again? Can he does. He does it. It's a 4. No, it's not a 4. It's a wicket. But they go for 2 runs. But as it is a no ball, the only way Andrew Russell could have been out, or anyone could have been out, is through a run out. Adil Rashid comes back. Will we see another wicket? It's a 4 by Steven Smith. He has just hit 46 runs in 22 balls. This guy is doing it. Oh, I think it's really bad. Saqib Al Hasan has just dropped a catch of a very important wicket of Steven Smith, and this would be very expensive because this guy is here to bat till the last over, and if he goes, then it would be a massive total for Khulna, and it would be very difficult because it would be a very expensive wicket, and maybe Saqib Al Hasan has just cost this match for Kumilla Conquerors. Will we see another wicket? Steven Smith just need 2 runs for a 50. Oh, we may have to wait for the next ball. Will it be a wicket or a 4 or a boundary or anything? He just need 2 runs to make a 50. Will we see a 50 from Steven Smith? We may have to wait for another over because he has just rotated the strike to Russell, and Russell would want to hit this ball out of the park with a 4 or a 6. Will we see a maximum? Oh no, it was a dot. It's a dot. 8 overs are gone. 2 overs are left with 86 runs on the board with the fall of 3 wickets. They need runs right now. Yes, it's a single run. 50 comes from Steven Smith. In 27 balls, Steven Smith has performed when Andrew Russell is supporting him, and when Lewis and Butler has fallen down, he just took the team's charge and he is just putting the runs on the board. Andrew Russell is trying his best. He has just hit a 4. He has just hit a 4. This guy is doing it. This guy is doing it. It's a 4. It's a 4. It's 91 runs from 8.2 overs. Will we see 110 runs on the scoreboard or not? It's a matter of time for them. They need to score more runs because Kumilla Conquerors can make it's difficult for them. It's another 4. It's another 4. It's 4 runs. It's 97 for the fall of 3 wickets in 8.4 overs. Andrew Russell is doing his part. It's 2 runs with a ball to spare. What did we see in this over? Will we see a 100 mark in this over? It's 23 runs from 11 balls by Andrew Russell and 50 balls. Oh, he just missed it. Saqib Al Hasan bowled beautifully. The last delivery could have been the wicket. Sam Kadir is bowling the very last over, and Steven Smith has just settled in. It's the last over. What are we gonna see? It's a great shot. It's a boundary. It's a boundary. It's 4 runs. Steven Smith is just delivered 54 runs from 28 deliveries. It's a wide ball, and it will be really expensive right now because giving wide in the very last over is not only just have to bowl the extra ball, you have putting an extra run on the board too. It's another boundary. It's another boundary from Steven Smith. They may very well look at 120 plus mark. It's 2 4s. Steven Smith is doing it. Steven Smith is doing it. They are just, maybe Andrew Russell is out. No, he's not. With 2 balls to spare, it's 109 runs with the fall of 3 wickets. Can we see another 2 4s by Steven Smith? 2 boundaries with 2 balls remaining. He is trying his best. It's a boundary. It's a boundary. As I'm saying it, they may very well reach 115 plus mark. It's 9.5 overs, 113. Can we see another 4? Oh no. Kumilla Conquerors need 114 runs to win this tournament, to win this match. It's a fantastic, it's a scintillating final. Nobody could have predicted these 2 teams playing this tournament. The 2 management has the problems, but they are playing the finals. The top teams are out of this dog, and now who is gonna be this tournament's winner? this edition's winner. Who could we see? Nathan Lyon is coming onto ball. This guy has played beautifully in this innings. He is one of the bowlers with the most wickets in this tournament. Khulna has to depend on Nathan Lyon to deliver. They need a wicket. They need a wicket. As a spectator, Khulna has played tremendously. They were just scoring. It's like they are scoring 100 plus mark in every matches in the last 3 or 4 matches, as I could remember. They did 128 runs in the semi-finals, and now in the finals they have done 113 runs. And with that said, De Kock has just hit a boundary. It's 5 runs from 4 balls. 5 runs from 5 balls.
And they get
Tommy
a single
McBall.
there.
Can Tommy McBall deliver in this match? I may very well have to ask this question to Comilla Conquerors, and what do they think about Tommy McBall right now?
Nicely played.
It's a boundary from Tommy McBall. Oh no, it was a brilliant fielding done by
Very
Khulna.
nice throw back there.
They restricted.
Good fielding.
Every
Easy
run is
over.
important. They didn't let that extra run go.
Amir, the pace bowler, is
Mohammad
coming
Amir
into the
is
attack
coming to
from the
bowl.
south end.
Lyon has given 9 runs from the very first over. The required run rate is 12 runs per over.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Tommy McBall has just hit another 4. I think so. Comilla Conquerors has been the dark horse of this tournament. Like the way they
Good
performed
shot.
is tremendous.
Big appeal, but did the batsman get anything on it?
Ball has just fallen down. It would be very difficult for Comilla Conquerors because Tommy McBall was a very important wicket. They are going to review the decision,
All about this from his teammates.
but I very well think it's a wicket. It's a
Didn't
wicket.
overturn the
Tommy
decision,
McBall has just
but you
fallen
can
down.
See why they went for the review. Not too bad from either side there. The right armour is the new bowler from the north end.
One more to the score.
Super shot that.
They take a single.
End of the over, 7 off it.
Right there. Yep. Yep.
Perfect technique and placement.
Sorry for the delay. We just had some technical issues. So right now, with 3.2 overs gone, they need 8 from 40 balls. It has been done before. Can Comilla Conquerors do it? Virat Kohli has been a man in form for this team. I think so. Virat Kohli performed tremendously well in this tournament. And with the added pressure gone, I think so they can very well chase this run with de Kock and Virat Kohli in the realm. It's a wide. Mohammad Amir has 2 balls to spare. It's out. De Kock has just given his wicket to Buttler, and what a ball by Amir. Amir has played beautifully. His delivery was so beautiful. Amir has delivered 17 runs with the fall of 2 wickets, and he has a ball to spare. And Saim Kadir has just hit the boundaries with the last ball remaining to reduce the pressure for Comilla Conquerors. The batsman, the captain, Mr. Dependable, is doing his job.
The right arm pace bowler
Ben
is
Stokes,
coming into the
this
attack
man
from the north end.
is another find for this tournament. Before this tournament, he was not regarded so highly, but we have to consider him. The way he played for this Khulna team, it's mind-blowing. The one word can be said is mind-blowing. Ben Stokes has been a very good purchase for this team, and hopefully he will be retained by this management. They need 76 runs from 35 balls. Who would have predicted these two teams playing the final? And now that they have playing, they're playing so well. It's a joy for the fans. Not for Cox's Bazar fans, because they are tremendously disheartened because they think they should have played the finals. Or at least the semi-finals. I may be a little biased there. It's 75 runs from 33 balls. Virat Kohli has just hit another 4. It's a boundary. Oh no, it's not a boundary.
Nice fielding
Khulna
there.
is
Good return.
putting his heart and soul to save each and every run, because each and every run counts. With each run saved, they are edging closer for the victory. Virat Kohli is doing his job. It's 13 runs from 8 deliveries. Now the all pressure comes down to Saim Kadir. He has to hit a delivery. He has to hit a boundary in this over so that they can reduce the run. Oh no, what a over by Ben Stokes.
5 runs
What
in that
a
over.
fantastic over by Ben Stokes.
The right arm
With
fast
30
bowler
balls,
is coming into the
72
attack
runs,
from
the
south
required
end.
run rate is 14.20. The run rate is just climbing. Khulna very well may have taken this match out of the grasp of Comilla Conquerors. Virat Kohli has
away
just hit
nicely.
another boundary.
4 runs.
Virat Kohli is trying his level best to keep the match on the side of the Kumilla Conquerors. He has to hit boundaries,
Nice shot.
consecutive 2 boundaries from 2 balls. Virat Kohli is trying his level best. Andy Russell has just got 8 runs from 2 balls. Can we see another boundary? Yes, we may very well see another boundary. It's consecutive 3 boundaries, 2 fours and a 6, and it is a 90-meter 6 with a glance, and what a glance it was. Virat Kohli is trying his level best. It's 27 runs from 11 deliveries. It's another
Right from the
boundary,
middle of the bat.
and it is a signature shot. It's a cover drive, and what a drive it is. He plays this shot so well. With 2 balls remaining, can we see another boundary? Yes, it is. It's the same shot. It's the same cover drive.
Nice
And
shot.
what a shot it
Right
is.
out of the
You were
middle of the
just
bat.
saying how far is this total for the Kumilla Conquerors, and Virat Kohli is making it possible. Kumilla Conqueror fans can dream if Virat Kohli is on the field. Oh no, is it a wicket? Yes, it is. Russell has just taken the most important wicket of this team. Kumilla Conquerors has just lost Virat Kohli when he was playing so damn well. It was 5 consecutive boundaries with a 250 strike rate, and he was performing. Alex Hills just comes onto the
This
field.
ball really can get these spinning a long way. Let's see how they
24
go.
balls, 50 runs. Tamim Iqbal has
Power
been
and
out.
precision in that shot.
It's a 6. Sam Kadir has just hit a 6. It's a boundary, sorry. It's my bad. It's consecutive boundaries. It's another boundary by Sam Kadir. He's doing his job. Oh no, it's not a boundary.
They get back for
How
2.
well is this Khulna team fielding? They are scoring this. They're fielding. They're just saving the runs.
Both teams are playing so well. They both deserve the win, but one team can win only. Captain is still out there. Virat Kohli just left the field. If Virat Kohli was there, Kumilla would have won
Is the new
for sure.
batsman about to
Now
face
it's up
his
to
first
Alex
ball?
Hills and Saim Kadir to take Kumilla home. Is that a 6?
Boundaries
Yes,
off the mark.
it's a CP fried chicken maximum. With every boundary, this target looks ever more possible. They're batting with intent.
They need 36 runs from 18 deliveries. 36 runs from 18 deliveries.
Russell, who was expensive in the last over but took the prize wicket of Virat Kohli, returns.
Nice shot that one.
Alex Hill has just hit another boundary. Runs are really important for this Kumilla Conquerors.
Alex Hills on strike. Russell comes into bowl. He's bowling over the wicket, and that's a straight delivery, and it's delivered back to him.
It's a boundary.
It's a boundary.
Nice shot. 4 runs.
2 boundaries in 2 balls.
This Kumilla team, I think so they're trying to give their fans a heart attack. A few minutes back it seemed that it is the runs are too much. It's consecutive 3 boundaries.
And what great captaincy by
Huge
Saim Kadir.
excitement here. Where will
Ever
this one
since
go?
Saim Kadir take on the captaincy, this Kumilla team has looked different. Alex Hills, he kept his belief on Alex Hills. Virat Kohli batted more freely. Saim Kadir chose to bat down because he wanted to win this match. It is still game on. 24 needed of 13 balls.
We need a boundary from Alex Hills because they need to lessen the pressure in the last 2 overs. And it's a boundary. It's a boundary. It's a cover drive. It's a fantastic cover drive.
How productive has this shot been? Yuzvendra Chahal. He has been bowling superbly. Only given in 7 runs. But Saim Kadir has just
The fielder has held on to that.
fallen down.
Good catch.
And with 20 runs and 10 balls, 20 runs from 11 balls, this could be expensive. Alex Hills and Chris Gale are on the field to make it plausible. And yes, Alex Hills delivers. He has just hit another boundary.
I think this very innings will retain Alex Hills. He has been the change in this team. He has looked very different. And that's another shot. And that is 2 run.
2 runs off that delivery.
14 run needed of just 9 balls. Chahal needs to deliver a gem.
Who would have thought a team who just made it to semi-finals by sheer luck may very well win this finals. This team has been the dark horse. Nobody counted on this Comilla Conquerors to reach finals, and now they may very well win the finals.
And I think Saim Kadir's captaincy changed this Comilla team from a bottom team to the top team.
Yeah, I may very well agree to that. After he took responsibility, Virat Kohli performed tremendously. His decisions of bringing Alex Hills and Tamim Iqbal to the fold has just been magnificent. Who would have thought that Alex Hills would play such a gem of an innings when he was regarded as the flop of the previous seasons?
Need to bowl well here to win this one.
Virat Kohli always delivers. And this is almost done.
And that gets to the boundary.
This
4 runs.
team under
Scores
Saim Kadir's
level.
captaincy
Stokes
looked
needs
very
to find
different,
something
and they
really
deserve
special.
this win. Saim Kadir, congratulations to Comilla. They have conquered this world. They have conquered. Comilla Conquerors have conquered. I would very like to see Saim Kadir lift the cup because he deserved this cup more than anyone.
That's all the cricket for now. Hope to have more for you soon. But for now,
Khulna played very well.
James and myself,
They
see you next time.
have been the second best in the most important night. Steven Smith is man of the match, but I would think Comilla would very much like to thank Alex Hills.
Now the decision, now it's the tough decision comes. Will Smith be retained? Who would be retained in this Comilla side? Who would have thought this Comilla side is gonna win this tournament? I am just out of words. I'm just out of words. It's impossible. Maybe the Comilla management cannot believe themselves too, because before Saim Kadir took charge of this team, they were a bottom team. They were performing just to survive, and then with the turn of events, now they have just won this tournament. Who are they gonna retain in the next tournament?
I now would like to invite Shertaj Kadir, the runner-up, to join me. Shertaj, what a match it was. You came so close.
I now would like to invite
Shertaj, speak loudly.
Hello. Yes, I'm here. It was a very unpredictable match. Comilla has shown the capabilities that they can seize any target with players like Alex Hills and Virat Kohli.
And what about Steven Smith's innings? Is it fair to him that he wouldn't lift the cup?
Yeah, it's a very heartbreaking for Stephen Smith. He has tried very much from the mid of the tournament, and the better team won.
Congratulations for this tournament. You performed very well, and Stephen Smith has delivered. He is the player of the match. Thank you, Shirtaj.
Thank you.
I would like to invite Saim Kadir now. What a match it was, Saim Kadir.
Yeah, it indeed was. Like, I still don't believe I could like reach here and
Just a round before you
like,
wouldn't. Just a round before you were in the top 5. You weren't in the top 4. You weren't.
I even couldn't believe like this team can even go for like semi-finals. All thanks go to like the Silet.
Yes, Silet deserves your
Yeah,
thanks.
exactly. Amazing. Like I never even thought like I could even qualify, but then again I won the tournament.
What about Saim Kadir's captaincy?
Like few of the changes really worked for the team. I believe like the changes of the captaincy and then like a bit of like.
What was the turning event in this match?
Like undoubtedly you won't. We cannot forget about the bowling side. Like the bowling side has been like tremendously well. Like they have all performed like very good.
Yes,
Just
but
look
this.
at the way Stark performed in this very last match. Like
Yes.
he just got one. He just could like concede 9 runs and got the 1 wicket. Like this was like totally unexpected of Stark.
Stark has delivered. He has a big name. He hasn't performed through the tournament, but he has delivered in the final.
Stark has delivered. He has a big name. Through the tournament, he has delivered in the final.
This match wasn't going in your
The good thing
favor.
about the team was like very few players like Stark and Shakib Al Hasan who were least expected to perform. They could perform in the final match, which was very much necessary. And
Shakib Al Hasan was a gamble, wasn't he?
And got them the victory.
He has just hit 13 runs from 2 overs.
Exactly, that was totally unexpected of him because as the team lacked a good spinner right from the very beginning. The team lacked a very good spinner right from the beginning, and Shakib Al Hasan had to fix that spot. Like Shakib Al Hasan
What
has
was the
to be the
turning
only
moment?
alternative.
What was the turning moment? Was that Virat Kohli's 5 consecutive boundaries?
Yeah, Virat Kohli and like we cannot forget Alex Hales. Like he performed like in the very last 2 matches. He had I believe like the biggest strike rates like throughout the whole tournament. Like
Will we
Alex
see
Hales,
Saim
like,
Kadir captaincy from the beginning in the next tournament?
Yeah, definitely. Saim Kadir will definitely be leading the team from the next for the next tournament also because his captaincy has been brilliant. Right from his captaincy, like all the matches, like most of the matches, he could like get the victory. And even after that, the matches they lost, he could at least give a tough fight to that. Like I believe Saim Kadir can.
My fellow
probably, like,
commentator Saim Azad would like to ask a few questions.
First of all, congratulations, Comilla Conquerors.
Thank you very much. It was totally unexpected. Like we could even reach the semi-final. Like we all know, the semi-finalists, as we already predicted, like the first 3 teams which already reached, and also the Coxbazar Pirates was supposed to be there, but then somehow the luck turned out in the favor of Comilla, and they somehow reached semi-final. And after that, undoubtedly they gave their.
Comilla
total
has
effort and
completely
everything.
changed the script of this tournament. The way it was leading, it seemed that Chittagong or Dhaka Damagers would be the winners of this edition of BPL. But somehow Comilla just, Comilla and Khulna, we have to give a commendable job to both the team because both of them reached the finals and you chased the run. It was very difficult for you, and I think so. There was a turn where Virat Kohli was not, before the 5 fours consecutive in the Russell's over. It seemed that it may be very well a big total for this team, and you reached the whole runs in with 4 balls to spare.
Exactly, like the Ali followed such wickets, like when Tamim Iqbal got out in a very beginning of the match, it was very much scary. I thought that maybe the team would not reach to this point and they would not be able to give a tough fight, even a tough fight to for the against the Khulna, but somehow Alex Hales came up and he just showed his talent. He just gave everything and scored so many boundaries and put the team on the forward. That was totally unexpected, and that actually took the match away from Khulna Kingfish. So yeah, I'm very much happy not only with the performance of Virat Kohli, but to mention I would definitely like to mention Lungi Ngidi, who had been who had done tremendously well right from the beginning, and after that Jofra Archer, he actually supported and being
I think so towards the very end you had 5 or 6 players who performed tremendously well. There were Alex Hales, there was Virat Kohli.
The team had always been superior in terms of bowling, but right in the very last few matches they also showed that they are not just superior in the bowling side, they can also perform with the batting sides too. With the help of Virat Kohli and players like Alex Hales and Saim Kadir, they believed that they made the whole world and all the other teams believe that they can also come back with the batting, they can show up with the batting skills too. That was totally amazing. It just knocked and it just everything fall into the place in the correct time, and that somehow got them the victory.
There was some weird decisions going on with Alex Hales coming to bat in the middle order. Exactly. Who would have thought an opener playing in the middle order scored 38 runs of just 13 deliveries?
Exactly, totally, I was always, right from the beginning, as we have always seen that this team always lacked a very good opening partnership.
And there has to be, you have to give Luck a very big thank you, because you were constantly changing in every lineup, and then you just found the best lineup and you stick with it and gave your all. And Saim Kadir's captaincy has been very much commendable in the rest of the tournament, and we may very well want to see the Saim Kadir's captaincy in the next tournament too.
I have just noticed the way he just kept on changing the bowlers with the right way, kept by maintaining the momentum of the team. He just gave the spacers right when it was much needed. He also brought out the spinners right when the pacers were not being able to take the wickets. That was totally something. A good captain that's what a good captain should do. That's what Saim Kadir delivered, and that's what became the a positive thing for Kumilla Conquerors.
Now that the tournament's over, you are in a difficult spot, right? Who will you retain? Mitchell Starc has just delivered.
We all are going to see very soon. I need to sit back and look after it and look the figures back, and definitely I can right from now at least I can definitely be sure about Lungi Ngidi and Jofra Archer and Virat Kohli. Probably the last player I need to think about it a little, but there are shortlisted players such as Alex Hales and Tamim Iqbal, Mushfiqur Rahim. I need to decide in between all of them. I need to look up and find the best match for the team.
And you bought Alex Hales for 50 lakhs, right? So this cup is won by 50 lakhs, do you think?
Yeah, I guess, yes. Alex Hales was a surprise package, bringing him up, somehow what I believe is not being able to settle down with the lineup actually got me the victory. I was able, the more I was changing, bringing the changes, I could explore the whole team. I could get what are the players, where should they perform and everything. I can now know which is the best spot for Alex Hales, which is the best spot for Virat Kohli. Just the way I just bought Saim Kadir from the top order to the middle, it worked in the favor. The way I kept Virat Kohli right in the one down, it worked. He could perform right. He could perform his best right there. And then Alex Hales not opening the match, but coming later in the matches and performing in such a good way.
So-
this has been tremendous well, and I would definitely like to thank Nadim because he gave me the idea of bringing Engidi in the very first over and keeping Archer on for the last side. So it worked. It worked because Archer has been very, very much economical, and he just performed that way. Like when in the time when yeah, I would definitely love to thank Sylhet first because I owe this victory to Sylhet, like undoubtedly. Like they were only team. They supported me to get into the semi-final, and that's what got me there. Because I still cannot believe why they would do so, because they had no chance of getting into the semi-finals due to the run rates or the points even. But they performed to get like Coxbazar behind and putting Kumilla forward. Like it was totally amazing. That was completely unexpected. Like winning the match firstly, like with a team like Chittagong, and then like Coxbazar getting lost by such a big margin, and that too from a team against the Sylhet. That was totally unexpected. Like things actually fell in place, and somehow it worked. So yeah, I'm definitely very happy. Definitely very happy.
Congratulations, Kumilla. Enjoy the party.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.